and the function within the object we are calling as method, like that. Is it clear? Like that we are using this object concept. Now, how to use these objects we are discussing here? How to create the object? Yeah, if we take JavaScript, there are different ways we have to create the object here in JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript we have different ways to create the object. So first one, by using object literals. Okay, yeah. We can create object using object literals. That's the first concept here. Yes, yeah. Object we can create using object literals. What is object literal? Nothing but the syntax with the open and closing brackets. Okay. Yes. So this concept is very important because the data these days, the data between one platform and another platform or through API services. Again, the data we are transferring in the form of objects. Is it clear? Yes. So object means, what is object? Object is collection of properties and methods. Okay, many people in their idea, they are thinking object means class should be there. So from class object is coming, like that many people they're thinking. But object is not coming based on class. Is it clear? Yeah. So in different ways we can get the object here. We can create the object not only based on class. Class is one part. Okay, class is one type of object creation. For objects, there are so many ways out there. So first one is using object literals. We can create the objects. So example I will show you now. Okay, now here open edit place. Close. All windows I'm closing 1 second. Now in desktop, object pro.html I'm using. Object pro.html. Now in this object pro.html, I want to place a script. Okay, I want to place the script file. Now 1 second. Open script tag. Close this script tag, like that I have taken this. Yes. Yeah. Inside the script, just I'm using object properties. Okay. Yeah. Obj is equal to one variable I have taken. Any name we can use here. So I have given obj is equal to this. So this is the concept of object literal. Now in this, uname Scott I have given this one property, and city Hyderabad I have given. This is another property. Like that, total how many properties I'm using here? 2 properties. Okay. Now elect obj I have given. Yes. Now if you observe this one, in this object, uname is one property we have, and the city is another property. Finally, we are using elect obj. This file name is object pro.html. Okay, let me execute this. This is a file which we have, object pro.html. Double click on this. Then what is the output we got? So it displays object like this. Now obj.uname I have given. Yes. Now what is the output here? Scott is the output which we have. Now let obj.city. Yes. Yeah. Now refresh. Scott and Hyderabad. This is the output which we got here. Now in this object I want to place one function also. fn1 colon function. Here let function executed. I have given this message. This is one function which we have. Okay. Yes. This function displays the message function executed. So how can you call this function? Same like how we call this object, same like. Okay. obj.fn1 we are using like. Yes. Yeah. obj.fn1. Like that we are calling this function. This is the way how to use this object here. You understand the point? Yes. So refresh Scott Hyderabad and function execute. This syntax is nothing but using object literal. Okay. Yeah. Next. So this is user defined object. In this object, if you observe here, we have three members. Two of them are properties. One is function. Like the total, how many we have? Three members we have. Okay, like that. Next, we are creating one more object here with a different way. Okay, yeah. We can create object using object dot create function. Yeah, this is the another way. What is that? Object dot create. Using this function also we can create the object. Okay, now here script open tag and closing tag. Yes, where obj is equal to object dot create. Actually, we should use new keyword here, new object dot create. Okay. So now, first of all, you name Scott and city Hydra. And let obj. So refresh, object is coming like this. Yes. So obj dot uname. Now we are getting Scott is the output. Yes, like for example here fn x colon function and let function executed. Now that function you want to call obj.fn x. Now refresh. Scott is the output which we are getting, and function is also executed. This is the another way which we are using to create the object. This is the second way. Okay. Yes. So, and third procedure I'm telling you, using function constructor. Yes, we can also create the object using function constructor. Yes, yeah. We are using what? Function constructor. Now, so how to create the object using function constructor? We're discussing now. Script open tag and script closing tag here. Yes. Inside the script open and closing tags, I want to take one function. Is it clear? I want to take a function here. Function. Here one is yes. In this function, I'm executing the statements. Okay. Yeah. What are the statements we're executing here? Okay. Just this dot serial number is equal to 100. This dot uname is equal to Amit. Like that, I have given the statements. One is this dot serial number is equal to 100 in the output. Next one, this dot uname is equal to Amit is the output which we have taken. Yes. Now here where obj is equal to new function one here is okay, new function one. Now this is one object through functions we created here. So obj is equal to new function one. Okay, inside this object we are using this keyword to specify the members. Okay, then only these members comes under object members. If I don't use this keyword, then these members are not object members. Is this clear? Yeah. Now here, this is the function which I have taken. Name of this function is fn. One I have given. Okay. Now here, let this dot serial number I have given. Refresh. Okay. Not this. Sorry. obz. Yes. Now, what is the output we are getting here? 100 is the output which we are getting here. Okay. Output is nothing but 100. Like that. Now, here, function I want to take. This dot, okay, fn something user one function I have given is equal to function. So if I don't use this function keyword, then it is normal property. If I use the function keyword, then it is a function. That is the difference. Now here, let okay. Function executed. So I'm displaying this message. What is that? Function executed. Like that, this is the message which we are displaying here. Yes. Now I want to call this function. Then obj.fpa user. Yes, that function I'm calling here. When I refresh this, 100 S1 function executed, like that, it display the message. So this is the way how to work with these functions. Okay, yeah. Now paste here. So these are three different ways. Next one, we can also create object by using class. We can create object using class. Yeah. The help of class, also we can create the object. Is it clear? The help of class, also we can create the object. So how to create the object with the help of class, we will discuss later. First of all, these are four different ways to create the object here. Yes, I think you're clear. Now you can ask me any doubts you have. Yeah, you got the output. You got this clarity. Yeah. Any doubts you have in this point of view, you can ask me now. Fidros. Lakshmi. Lakshmi, are you there? Your icon is showing some message. Means you're getting my voice, Lakshmi? Kumar, are you getting my voice? Yes or no? Yeah, then why? Lakshmi is not responding. Is she getting? Okay. Fine. So like that, these are different ways to create the object here. Okay. Yeah. At the time of creating the object, just we are using four different ways generally. One is using object literals. Next one using function keyword. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Next one using what is that? Object dot create function. And next one, fourth one is using class. Okay. Yes. So we can create the object using class. That class, it will take some time to discuss about this class. Like that, at the time of project development, we are creating the objects in this way. Okay. Yeah. Once the project is created, okay. Once the project is created, okay. So then we are accessing these objects and we are using in functional pointer. That is entirely different section. Now these are user defined objects which we created, right? So predefined objects also available. Okay, many predefined objects are available. Now we are discussing how to work with these predefined objects. So that concept we are discussing now. Is it clear? Yeah. How to use these predefined objects that we are discussing. Now, class object I will create later. Okay. Yes. JavaScript supports a one to 80 కదా many predefined objects. JavaScript supports many predefined objects. Okay. Yes. Those are sorry. Window, document. Okay. Next one. Math, etc. Yes, many predefined objects we have in this JavaScript. Those are okay. Window object is there, document object is there, as well as math object. Like the different types of objects we have here. Okay, fine. Now, now, in JavaScript base object is window object. Okay, so what is the base object? Window object. Okay, so window is primary object. Is yeah, JavaScript window is primary object. So here it contains many properties and methods along with other objects. Okay, yes. So what are these other objects? Okay, nothing but document and math like that. Yes. Good to see. Okay. Since JavaScript window is primary object, it contains many properties and methods along with other objects. Okay, it contains many properties as well as methods along with other objects. Okay, now here how to use this window object properties and methods we're discussing now. Okay, now here when you take this window object, so window object is the root object in JavaScript. What is that? It is nothing but the root object in JavaScript. Is it clear? Yes. So we have under this window object, we have many other objects. Is it clear? Yes. Under this window object, we have many other objects. Now, what are these other objects we have? Those things we're discussing now. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, alert. So window is root object. That's why it is not compulsory to provide properties at the time of calling this object here. At the time of calling this object, it is not compulsory to specify object name. So generally, object members you want to call object name dot member name we are using, right? Yeah. But in window object point of it is not compulsory to specify that object name dot member name. Is it clear? Yeah. So alert. Using this function, we can get the message box. We can display the message box on browser. So what this function we are using? Let is the function. What is the main purpose of this function? Yes, we are using this function to display the message box on browser. Yes. Yes, using this function we can display the message box on browser. Already you have seen this one. How to use this alert, everything you have seen. Yes. Yeah. This alert function, once again I'm telling to you, this alert function we are using to display the message box on browser. Okay. Next. So one example I will show you. Anyhow, you know this one, script open tag. This is closing tag. In this script open and closing tags, just I want to place alert here. Alert, hi message I have given. Refresh displays hi message like this. We can also use just like window dot alert. Hi. Yes, we can use window dot alert. Okay, like that.
So
this is the
is it audible now?
Yes, audible.
Is before that you explained, right? I was not. I'm facing some network issue. Maybe I was asking without creating object, you could you please open that this dot user something you created, right? Object. Without creating object, how you call? Can we use this keyword? This keyword is for reference object, right? Current object, right? I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
But
Yes.
without creating that variables like a serial something you mentioned, right? Username or serial number something. Without creating that, how you declare that? Yeah, this dot s number and username. Yeah, here where you declare these variables, you haven't declared this variable, right? As s number and username in the function
Here
one.
I declare na.
Yeah. Okay, directly with this keyword
Yeah.
you can. Okay, in that
Yes, because
function.
yeah, so just like a class, if you take inside the class, this keyword we are using na.
Yeah, class we can refer current class object.
Yeah, this is current object. Actually, object means don't link object with class first of all. Object we can create through class or through function or through object literal. Okay, or by using this object dot create function. Like that, there are so many ways. Okay, so generally, many people they are thinking through class only we can create the object, but that is not point here. So we can create the object in different ways. Now this is function. Okay. So this dot serial number means it refers this current object, functional object.
Okay, that means
This clear?
while defining the variables itself only we can use this.
While defining the variables, we are using this. If we don't use this now, then it is not coming under object member. It is normal variable. That's all. Is it clear? I cannot access from here. obj dot. obj is equal to new I have given. New means it is creating the new memory location. S and obj dot serial number we are accessing here. If I don't use this keyword here in this serial number, we cannot access. That's the concept of this.
Okay, outside the function, if we want to access, so that time we can directly use this keyword, right? Yeah, am I correct?
Outside the function, in the sense, just we can say it as through object you want to access.
Okay.
Through object you want to access, then we are using this one.
Okay. Through
I
object
call you
means
many times.
what is the use through object?
Through object means nothing but through reference variable. This is a reference variable, obj. So this is functional object, right?
Okay.
So for this functional object, memory and reference variable obj. Okay, so new
Okay.
keyword, what it is doing, it is allocating some memory for this fn1. Fn1 is nothing but functional object. That memory will reflect variable obj.
Okay, suppose you object dot once we created a new keyword, right, and alert obj dot serial number. Again after that line number 42, after line number 42, again if I do obj equal to new function one, again it will create the other memory location, or the same thing it will refer.
It will
One
create
more.
another memory location, but this obj, what it is doing here, that obj is pointing the new memory location.
Okay, whatever that previous value, it will reflect to the new value, right? The serial number.
Yeah, that is duplicate object only. It will create now one more object, duplicate object it creates.
Okay, that previous value it will, it will erase and a new value it will come.
Not like that, not like that. So here, this is your RAM location. For example, if I give new fn1, then what is happening here? Just like class also, if you take new cls1, if you give, then what is happening? Some memory is allocating. Na? So one more new fn1 I have given, then one more memory is allocating. Okay, both memory location contain the same members, right? Now if I give here obj1 is equal to, and here obj2 is equal to, okay, then what is happening here? This memory location is pointing with variable obj1, and from this memory location the members serial number uname we can access with obj1, and this memory location is pointed variable, what is that, obj, like that. Is it clear? Yeah, like that we have these memory locations. So if I assign obj1 here also, then this memory, it will release this pointing this memory location, it point this memory, but memory will not release. Okay, only the reference is changing here. Reference location is changing from this address to this address. Is it clear? That is the concept of this.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Now, any more doubts we have? Okay. Clear, Lakshmi? This is clear or not?
Yes.
Any queries?
No, as of now.
I asked, I called you many times. You are not there in online. It seems like some
No, no.
network,
Yeah, I was not able to unmute myself.
because it displays that yellow color warning symbol also beside your name.
Yes, yes.
That's why I called many times. Okay. Now
Yeah.
here in that program, once again I will show you. Okay. Now here, see function fn1. In this function, just I'm using serial number is 1, 2, 3. Now here, if I use this where obj is equal to new fn1, then alert obj. Now you can see what is the output you are expecting here. Object is coming or not? Obj is one object. It points one reference variable. Actually, obj is not object. Okay, obj is pointing the object. Object is created with the statements. So new keyword we are using in which point of view? That memory is allocating in the RAM. Some memory is allocating with new keyword. Understanding? RAM, some memory is allocating with new keyword, and this is fn1. What is fn1 here? So this is the object loading into the memory location that we referred with variable obj. Now here obj.sny I am calling. Okay, now see this. When I refresh, undefined is coming here. Okay, because here compulsory you want to use any member as object member, means you want to call it as a reference variable. Through reference variable compulsory we have to use this keyword. Refresh, we are getting this output here. Okay, 1 2 3. Now what I am doing here, just I am changing this obj dot serial number is equal to 222 I have given. After that I am printing. Now when I am refreshing, what the output 222 is the output we are getting. Is it modified or not? Yes, it is modified. Now here I am taking one more where obj2 is equal to new fn1. What is the meaning of this? Tell me, Kumar, Lakshman, Firoz.
You are creating one more reference variable.
One more reference variable with the same object or new object, one more object?
It's a new object.
Yes. Now here just I'm using let obj1 dot serial number are given. Then tell me the output, your which output it displays these two statements. Tell me now.
Obj dot serial number it will display.
Obj1 dot obj2 dot serial
Yeah.
number.
Now it
Display
will refer
obj.
to the obj2. Obj2.
Yeah. So both are same values or different values? Both alert boxes same values or different values?
Both are same values. No. Yeah, both are same values. Same values.
Yeah, Kumar is telling something right. What is that? Different. Okay. Yeah, same or different. I will show you now. Now here 222 is coming here. Here 123 is coming now. Because I told you in previous structure, okay, this is RAM, this is one memory, and this is another memory. This memory is reference variable obj or obj1 something. This memory is reference variable obj2. Initially getting the same properties, but here what I done here, serial number initial value is 123, that I change it as 222. Here serial number initial value is 123, so that only I'm maintaining here. Okay, serial number is equal to 123. I'm maintaining like this. Yes, so I'm not changing here. Means obj1 dot serial number will affect in this memory only. It will not affect in another memory location. So that is the concept of this. Okay, yeah. Clear? Any more doubts?
Yep.
Like that. Okay. So this is the way how to create the object in our JavaScript. Now we will discuss. We are discussing the existing objects here in JavaScript. Okay, what are the existing objects we have? Those objects we're discussing here. There are many existing objects we have in JavaScript. Like window is one object. Yes, what is that? Window. Next one. So document is one object, like that. Different objects we have. But all these objects, if you take, the primary object is window object in JavaScript. So what is the primary object? Window object. So while working with this React.js, we are taking the support of all these objects. Okay, that's why we're discussing these objects first of all. So inside this window object, many methods are there, properties and methods we have, properties as well as methods, along with these other objects. Those other objects are nothing but document. Okay, next one, math, like the different types of other objects are there. Now we are starting our window object discussion. Okay, so the methods of window object we are discussing here. First I told you one method, already you know that one. What is that method here? Window, 1 second. Yes, let me open this edit place. Yeah. Here, this one, sorry. Yeah. Now here alert is one function we discussed here. So this is common, everyone knows this one. We can use to display the message box. Okay, yes. Next one, prompt. Using this function we can display input dialog box. Yes, so what we can display here, input dialog box. Yes, so what is input dialog box? We are using this dialog box to receive some input data. Okay, from user we can receive the data. Okay. Yes. Free on now. This dialog box we can use repairer, then to receive some values. Yes, we can use this dialog box in which point of view to receive some values. Okay, now here see script open tag. This is very important to receive the data from user. Skip to closing tag. Okay, now here just I'm using prompt. Tell me prompt comes under which object? This prompt belongs to which object?
Window object.
Window object. So here is it compulsory to use window.prompt? Is it compulsory?
No,
It is
no.
optional because primary object, okay, primary object in JavaScript is window. That's why it is not compulsory to use window.object that property name. Okay, you want to use, you can use, that is your option. Now here window.prompt I have given. Yes, then enter. I'm not placing any text. First I will show you. So this is input dialog box. Means which data entered by user, that data we can receive. So what is the method function we are using? Prompt. Okay, function or method, anything we can call here. So if you take a function inside the object, if you place any function, then we are calling it as method. Okay, this is prompt. Now here I want to display some text on this. Then enter name, something I have given. Now refresh it. So here you can see enter name or enter city, whatever which data you want to take, you can display that one. Okay, yes. Now here if I enter any value, okay, Scott like that, and click on this OK button, so it is throwing that value. It is throwing that value, returning that value. Indirectly, it is returning that value. How can I receive the return value? Yes, how can I receive the return value? Yes, you tell me, how can I receive the return value? If any function returns a value, that value how can I receive? Yeah, I told you in our last class we discussed about functions. In these functions, okay,
By calling
if any
function.
function, yeah, at the time of calling that function, we should assign it to a variable. That's all. Now here, where rv is equal to, yes, any name, yeah, any variable you can use here. Rv I have given, or if you want something, let rv. Save this and refresh. Then here ABCD. When I click on OK button, so RV is ABCD and it displays on the browser like this. Is it clear? Yes, like that it is working this scenario. Yes, this is about prompt. Okay, so very important. So in React application, sometimes we are taking the data from user. Okay, in this point of we are using this prompt. So what are the topics we are discussing here? Everything we will use in our React application. That's why initially I'm discussing here. Okay, next one, confirm. Displays confirmation dialog box. So what is this function? Confirm is the function. What is the main use of this function? It displays the confirmation dialog box. It is clear? Yes, it displays what? A confirmation dialog box. Now here, window.confirm something. Okay, yeah. Confirmation, which point of view you want to close or you want to print, like that. Yeah. So that return value we are getting into variable RV. Now this window.confirm, this function, okay, so returns either true or false. If you click on OK button, then it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. Now save this and refresh. Then this is, you want to print something. If I click on OK, and what the output we got? True is the output we got here. And if I click on cancel, then output is false. Like that, this is about confirmation dialog box. Is it clear? Yes. Next, print to display print properties dialog box. Yes. What this function here? Print function. In which pointer we are using to display the print properties dialog box. Now I am using, this is the script open tag and this is the closing tag. Here just we are using print. Yes. Now save this and refresh now. Now if you observe here, it displays the print properties dialog box like this. Yes, this is the print function. This function we are using in which point of view? To display print properties. So when I click on the print here, then it will print the current page information. Like that we are using this print properties dialog box. Yes, yeah. So like tickets, okay, in website we are, for example, online ticket reservation website you are developing there. So user wants to print the tickets like that. Then we are using this print properties dialog box. Okay, yeah, like that. This is about this concept here. Okay, now next one is, what the next one we are using? Yeah, events. I want to work with the events. So we have few more functions in this window object. We have few more functions in this window object. So those functions I want to discuss along with the events. First we are discussing the event concept. Okay, with these events we will discuss the remaining functions. Okay, yes. So how to use with these events? Okay, how to work with the event concept, that we will discuss in tomorrow session. So just like yesterday I uploaded the content here. What is the React new batch? Okay, so now I am adding this content. Okay, I am uploading it to the server. So today is 30th 12. Yes. Now you downloaded that last class file? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, fine. No issues now. Now, same path you can download here. So nelaxetlabs.com/files/ okay. Yeah. What is that name here? Yeah. React new bat.rad. If you type that URL address, then you will download this one. Okay. So I will place this URL address in chat window. Wait 1 second. Yes. Jdbc.com /file/ what the file name? React new bat.rar. Yes. Yes, you got this path. Now you can download within 5 minutes. This is available. So tomorrow we have a session. Okay, no holiday tomorrow. Okay. So I will continue remaining methods of this window object. Okay, yes, along with the events. Okay, yes, it is uploaded. Yes, yeah, you can leave now. Thank you.